Do you ever feel like you're caught between two financial extremes? On one hand, you want to be smart with your money. On the other, you feel like the only way to do that is to give up everything you love. You might even feel a little bit of guilt every time you make a purchase. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. I used to think that the only path to financial freedom was being super cheap, but it turns out there's a better way. Today, I'm going to share the 7 frugal habits I learned from my Asian parents that have saved me thousands of dollars and created a life of abundance, not lack. Once upon a time, I thought being frugal was the same thing as being cheap. I would get so embarrassed by buying the cheapest thing, or I'd pretend I didn't care about the price. Then I would cry later when I got my credit card bill. If you ever felt that way, hit that like and subscribe button so I know I'm not alone. But as I've gotten older and unlearned some money beliefs, I finally see that it is definitely not the same thing. Being frugal is about being financially savvy. It's making a conscious choice to spend your money on what you value the most. It's about long-term thinking. Cheap comes from a place of scarcity. It's cutting costs just to cut costs without considering anything else, quality, maintenance, or even feelings. This video is not about being cheap. It's about building a life of abundance through smart, intentional habits that will transform your money mindset. Now that I'm a mom, I can truly see what a gift my parents gave me. Sure, when I was a kid, it was sometimes annoying, but I had it all wrong. Those frugal habits they practiced weren't about restrictions, they were actually about resourcefulness and making conscious choices. Looking back, I can see that maybe they did it out of necessity because they had to and didn't have a choice. But those sacrifices are the reason I have so many options today. These frugal habits have stuck with me my whole life, and today I want to share these 7 frugal habits I've learned from my immigrant parents that has saved me thousands of dollars throughout the years. Number 1, the power of a home-cooked meal. My mom cooked virtually every meal, probably out of necessity. It was so rare to eat out that a restaurant felt like a special treat. Now that I'm a mom juggling everything, I don't know how she did it. Today, I still try my best to live by the Monday to Friday rule. Okay, if I'm being honest, at least Monday through Thursday. Cooking at home is one of the easiest ways to save money, and as a bonus, it's healthier. Number 2, saying no to extras. As a child, on the rare occasion that we went to a restaurant, when the waiter would ask what you wanted to drink, we never ordered anything but water. My mom would say the classic line of, "We have that at home." And I still use this on my kids. But I'm not super strict about this. My husband and I will still enjoy a glass of wine here or there, but it's not uncommon for us to just get water. I mean, have you ever seen someone take 2 sips of their $20 drink and then leave it on the table? That's my biggest pet peeve. I just want to shake that person and tell them, "Oh my gosh, you just wasted $18." This rule also extends to other extras in life, like the newest iPhones or tech gadgets. I didn't own an iPad until last year because my answer was always, "Why? We have one laptop. Everyone can share." Which brings me to the next habit. Number 3, sharing is caring. I am that person who orders one ice cream and has my kids split it. Honestly, I never had my own thing growing up, and it never bothered me. It was just the way of life, and I never even thought twice about it. And even as an adult, I prefer to share. Have you seen the portions? My children and myself as a grown adult do not need that much ice cream in one sitting. And it's not about being cheap. It's about being conscious of waste and being honest with what you truly need versus what you think you want. And on the rare occasion that my kids get their own ice cream or drink, they 99% of the time always say, "It's too much." And I have to say, as my kids call it, the classic mommy line, "That's why I told you." Number 4, the original DIYers. Honestly, looking back, I don't remember a handyman or anyone really coming to the house for repairs or anything. My dad or mom somehow figured out how to fix it. Whether they would call a friend who knew or just tried a bunch of things until it worked, they were so resourceful and always figured it out. This teaches you to try a bunch of things before throwing money at the problem. And now with YouTube, you can learn to do anything. Number 5, leaning on your village. So, my parents were all about sharing, and it's that immigrant mentality of sharing with your community. And so, if someone had something, they shared it. This habit builds a strong support system that helps everyone save money. So, instead of going out to expensive dinners with a huge family, we hosted gatherings at home. And I saw this firsthand at my high school graduation party. In Hawaii, it's a big thing where people rent venues and have these huge parties. But my mom and my aunties cooked all day and catered our party at home, saving us thousands of dollars. And I just did the same thing for my daughter's birthday, and it turned out super cute. If you don't believe me, I'll have to post a picture. Maybe it's growing up in Hawaii, but potlucks was just the culture. If you worry how you're going to pull that off nowadays, I mean, true friends will value your goals and will be happy to hang out with you no matter where it is. And if they do have something to say about it, I mean, maybe you need new friends. Number 6, the art of repurposing. If you grew up in an immigrant household, you remember all the repurposed food jars or containers serving as Tupperware in your home. My mom was a master at repurposing everything and anything that came through our house. I mean, why toss it if it had another purpose, right? So today we love the aesthetics of matching containers. I mean, there's an entire store, but are we just paying for containers to hold more stuff that we don't need? Number 7, the future you mindset. My parents were all about making decisions for their future selves and for us. They were always saving for bigger goals like a house. This taught me to always consider the long term impact of my choices. It's not about being a miser or a Scrooge. It's about making financial decisions from your future self rather than being impulsive and living only in the right now. It's about knowing that there is a trade off. You can enjoy it now, or you can delay your enjoyment and build a financial life you truly want. So, these are the frugal habits that I learned as a kid and still live by today. They're not about deprivation. They're about smart choices that lead to a life of abundance and freedom. They're a way to align your spending with your core values and build a life you love. I want to know, which one of these habits do you already practice? Or what's a frugal habit you do that you never hear other people talk about? Let me know in the comments so we can all learn from each other. And if you want to start building that life that you truly love and are looking for some extra support, click the link in the description below to schedule a free 20-minute call with me. We'll discuss where you're currently at and where you actually want to be. And if you're constantly wondering where all your money is going, watch this next video that pops up here.